she found behind the bathroom vanity that she's been missing for 20 years.
I'm still shaking.
Now, Inside Edition.
Hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Mary Calvi. President Trump is having quite a mood swing. Last night, he was ecstatic, posting that a ceasefire had been reached between Israel and Iran, and there was finally peace. But after missiles started flying again, he became enraged. Today, while speaking with reporters, he got so worked up, he dropped a bomb of his own.
President Trump dropped the F-bomb on live TV in a furious rant at Iran and Israel for breaching fire.
Yeah, we basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they
Cable woke me up more than my coffee.
These guys got to calm down. Ridiculous.
The president was also frustrated over media reports that Iran may have hidden its stockpile of high-grade uranium before the U.S. raid.
CNN in particular, they're trying to say, well, I agree that it was destroyed, but maybe not that destroyed. You know what they're doing? They're really hurting great pilots that put their lives in the line. CNN is scum, and so is MSDNC.
Then he turned his ire on Israel.
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel.
Minutes later, Trump posted, all planes will turn around and head home while doing a friendly plane wave to Iran. Nobody will be hurt. On Air Force One, the president claimed Iran is no longer interested in building nuclear weapons.
I think it's the last thing on their mind right now.
Minutes before the president was scheduled to arrive at the NATO summit, this happened. The red carpet flipped upside down. Officials scrambled to put it back in place.
And the thought of World War III breaking out has touched a nerve on our shores, reigniting the doomsday prepper movement with Americans getting ready for the worst. But what about those old fallout shelters constructed decades ago during the Cold War? Are they still there? Stephen Fabian found out firsthand.
They're relics from the Cold War era, bomb shelters found below ground across America. Now, this might look like your average public library, but follow me. Take a look at this sign here. And let's go down to the basement. 2 flights down, and I'm there. Down here in the basement, it's actually a bomb shelter from the 1960s. You can see the sign on the wall right here, capacity 90. People in this community could flock to this location in the event that our country is being attacked. Back in the 50s and 60s, at the height of fears of nuclear war, there were thousands of these fallout shelters.
Learn the location of public shelters in areas where you work or frequently visit.
They were stored with non-perishable food and other items for survival in the event of an attack by a foreign enemy.
You duck and cover tight against the wall this way.
Fallout shelters are still in existence if you know where to find them, like this one beneath the library in Passaic, New Jersey.
Fallout shelters are a thing of the past. You know, nobody really restocked anything after the Cold War.
Look, these tins are filled with biscuits. 465 biscuits. They were packed in 1962. So these are old 17-gallon drums of drinking water. From the 1960s. It's like a time capsule down here. You've got crackers here, bandages, other kind of bandages, safety pins. This is, gosh, some kind of tablets. The war between Israel and Iran has many Americans on edge right now. The phrase World War III is trending on social media.
I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for World War III, and I don't want to be one of the ones left without any waters.
If we're about to go into World War III, the very least that you need to know is how to grow a potato. Come on now.
Costco is selling a bucket for $79.99 called the ReadyWise Emergency Food Supply. It has 132 meals inside, and the food is supposed to stay good for, get this, 25 years. Here's hoping no one ever needs to use the emergency food bucket or step foot into one of these fallout shelters.
A recent poll found more than 50% of all American adults have stocked up on supplies in case of an emergency. They were having a bachelorette party on a boat, and as they headed out to see the anniversary of the movie Jaws, what do you know? A giant shark showed up, and as they say in the movie, we're going to need a bigger boat. Here's Allison Hall.
It's a bachelorette party on a boat. The bride-to-be and her bachelorettes are having a great time. Suddenly, an uninvited guest shows up.
That is the biggest shark I've ever seen.
Oh my god. Everyone is stunned as the monster swims alongside the boat. Guess what happens next? The shark has a buddy. The bride-to-be freaks out. Memories of watching the movie Jaws come flooding back, particularly that famous scene.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
She huddles in the back of the boat. She can't even look.
I'm always thinking about sharks in the ocean, no matter what we're doing. Like, that's just one of my fears.
I spoke to Morgan Irons and her bridesmaid Colby Taylor today.
It was about 25 feet or so, and we were like almost over top of it.
25 feet. That's a huge shark.
Yes, it was humongous.
It really is such an amazing thing to see that up close.
So I just had to ask this bride-to-be who's about to say I do if she fears sharks.
I do.